least. Hope it gets shared. So I'll just be a minute and then we'll jump into it. Oh. That's not what I wanted, you know it. So I'll just go to my YouTube app and grab the link from that. Okay, so to there. To there. And hold on here, just press X. I read it all already. I mean, yeah, I have read it, submit. Ooh, I absolutely love this game. Like, I love the story mode. I think I'm on like 80% completed. I've completed the full main campaign. Just need to go hunting and finish off all the strangers missions and shit. So, also I love how pretty damn quick the loading times are compared to GTA 5.
Okay, sir.
Oh,
Here they are. Tell the marshal this ain't how we do
time to make my
things here.
character.
But I'll oblige him this once. All right. Let's see what we got.
Well, I'm a guy, so
Well,
pick
let's
him.
get you in there then.
Time to make my character the dumbest looking thing ever.
I'm gonna need your details.
Okay. We'll call him Ernie.
You aren't going anywhere, and neither am I.
Oh Christ, that was haunting. No, that looks like the most regular face for once. What's the youngest I can go to?
Take the time and get this right.
Well, 19, so we'll go there. No, let's see that. Oh God.
From what I hear, you ain't leaving us anytime soon.
Oh yeah, let's just go from... Oh God.
We're gonna need a fair record of you.
That's just haunting.
Tell me everything except that you're innocent. I'd find that hard to believe.
Yeah, we'll go for that.
Quite a record we'll have on you.
Yes. Yeah.
You're
Oh, this
lucky
looks
you were
beautiful.
caught, you know. The way the town feels about what happened, you were likely to be shot.
I have no idea what modeling is. Oh,
It's a process, all right,
It's on the
but a
head.
necessary one.
beautiful man. I'll try not to talk during cutscenes.
Jackson! Officer Jackson, move those prisoners! Officer Benton! Kitchens aid staff! Officer Townsend, those rocks ain't gonna break themselves. What are you standing there for? Get moving! What are you looking at? Go on, get moving!
You with the hammer? And you'll do. You need to perform a work detail out near Blackwater. Come on, get in. Open the gate. Come on, Milliken. Yeah!
I tell you what, old Jameson is a wretched, sour old bastard, and no mistake.
You lot stay calm in there.
You aren't saying nothing.
Well, you are now. Shut up.
You know, my wife has acquired ideas significantly above her station. She's been reading too many goddamn books. Personally, I'm against education. Of women, I mean. And men, I guess. Unnecessary. Doesn't add much to the world. Education.
Good day, gentlemen.
Oh.
Don't do anything stupid. Nobody gets shot. Act like fools, and the pair of you will be dead within a minute. Now, what are your names?
Jenkins and Milliken.
Well, Mr. Jenkins and Mr. Milliken, throw your guns to the ground and get on down here. That's it. Very glad to meet you. It's not worth being rash. You boys get paid a salary. You get that salary whether these people escape or not. Your wives presumably want you alive. Let them out. Now, please.
Okay.
You all run away. Aside from you. Try to stay out of trouble. This is a stroke of good fortune for all of you. Use it. Now, Mr. Jenkins and Mr. Milliken, be so kind as to quickly run away before somebody gets shot entirely unnecessarily. Go on, don't look back. Mr. Went, I believe it was $50 we agreed on.
It was.
Here's 50 each.
Each?
Yes. Now get out of here, both of you. My employer and I appreciate your professionalism.
All we did was stand there and look tough.
And you did it fantastically well. Good day, gentlemen. Now, sir, how about you pick up these guns and we move out? My mistress is waiting for us.
Okay, so that was...
And you better
good.
get on this horse.
So I got my carbine and my revolver. What do you want there, cat? What do you want, cat?
It's not much
Jesus
of an animal,
Christ.
but we haven't got far to ride. Must be odd being out of those leg irons.
Come on then,
Get
cat.
on the horse when you're ready. Ready?
Okay, how'd you get the online
Wonderful.
beta? You have to
I
own
hope
the
you'll
Ultimate
forgive the
Edition for it
secrecy.
today.
My
To have
employer
played it on
particularly
launch day for
values
tomorrow.
discretion.
The
name is
opening
Mr.
weekend
Lord, by the
for
way.
Thursday.
6
Everyone
months
else will get it on
assisted
Friday.
penitentiary, awaiting a hanging for
That's
a
how you
murder
get it so
would
far.
not commit. Must have felt a whole lot longer, my friend.
Come on
You
then.
still seem
Lie
strong,
down.
though.
get your
I mean,
fuss.
doesn't look like breaking all those rocks has left you entirely broken, in body or in spirit. I hope I am right about that. Rounding you folks up,
Down with you.
those sham trials, they were a disgrace. Made a mockery of the rule of law. Still can't quite believe they got away with it. There's others convicted when you were.
I love how beautiful this game is.
Maybe you're like that too.
So for
Guess
everyone
we'll see.
who has played the
Maybe
game
you just want to put it all
after
behind
the
you and
launch
forget you were in
weekend,
there at all. That would be fine, of course. But you
that
will
is correct
listen
on
to my
Friday. Yeah.
mistress first. She spent a good
I think
sum
it's just so
getting
they
you
don't
folks out.
crash the servers
You owe
like
her an
GTA
audience,
5
at least.
did, where everyone
Been away
had
for
it
a
at
while,
the same
so we'll
time,
help you get
regardless
set up
of
in the world.
the
And
edition.
if you want to accept our offer, you can. That's more than reasonable. The freedom out on the range can wait a few moments longer, can't it? She's just
Anytime,
up
mate.
here. There's the camp. Get your horse.
Okay, watching the TV.
Come on, hitch up.
Lie down, bet your fuss.
This way. She's anxious to meet you.
Again, I'll mute my mic during this cutscene.
Madam, we're back.
Hello. Jessica Leclerc, how do you do? What did you tell him?
Nothing, as we discussed.
Thank you, Hawley. I do hope we haven't inconvenienced you dreadfully. But seeing as you were due to be hanged in a week, I'm sure you don't object too strongly. I know you're innocent. Well, not perhaps exactly innocent, but not guilty of what you were accused. I know you and those who were with you that died were little more than patsies, and that you were set up by one of 3 men or a woman, possibly by all of them. I can't be sure, but that is all I know so far.
And one of these people also made Mrs. Leclerc a widow.
And I will avenge my husband's death, so help me God. But I will not avenge it upon them who did not cause it, or caused it unwittingly. Anyway, I'm sure this is all a touch confusing and melodramatic. Where are my manners? Hawley, please show our guests to their tent and give them some fresh clothes to put on.
Very good, madam.
Then serve us both a little refreshment.
Certainly, madam. This way. You'll find a change of clothes in there, alongside a few other items you might need, a lasso, a knife, and a lantern, I believe.
Okay, that looks beautiful already. That is a very good looking man. Yeah, that looks about good. Yeah, I'll go with the red. Let's go for some nice gloves. Oh, that is a very good looking man.
That looks more comfortable. Hawley,
Here, madam.
you're very good health. I suppose it beats dying,
Mrs. Leclerc's husband was murdered by one of his business partners.
And I intend to find out which one. Or rather, I intend for you to find out. And kill them. You're the only person I could possibly trust to do whatever it takes. Because you and your accomplices, you're the only other victims of their lies still alive. You see, you walked into the town at approximately the same time my husband was shot in the back, but by another gun, firing different bullets to those you possessed when you were arrested. These bullets This was their mistake. You were rounded up and sentenced to death, all because you came to town and didn't talk too much and seemed like you were nasty. Anyway, here they are, the people who run Blackwater. Mr. Jeremiah Shaw, banker, real estate speculator, and crook. Mr. Amos Lansing, ranch owner, speculator, and crook. Mrs. Grace Lansing, his wife, society patroness, lover of the arts, crook, and my former best friend. Teddy Brown, her disgraced brother, outlaw, wanted man, and still in contact with them. All I ask of you is your help in finding out quite what happened.
Mrs. Leclerc would like to help you get back on your feet. Get back to work.
Whatever your work may be, I don't judge. You want to rob? Rob. You want to save innocent folk? Do that as well. But you need me just as much as I need you. I think we all understand each other.
I hope we do.
Good. I look forward to rewarding you for killing those who made me a widow. My husband was a true believer in this country and in the West. He was killed for greed. Foul greed when there's quite enough for everybody. I don't care what your scruples are as to killing. I will take the full burden of that sin upon my shoulders. Goodbye, for now. Then Hawley, go introduce him to nice Mr. Cripps.
I think you'll like Cripps well enough. He's long past his prime, of course, but he hasn't gone entirely crazy just yet. And he will help you, better than most of his ilk. Cripps! Get up!
Hello, partner. Harley.
This is your new boss.
Oh, pleased to meet you, partner. J.B. Cripps at your service.
We'll pay to get your camp established. Mrs. Leclerc is a generous benefactor.
And, where are we headed?
Okay, so we get to choose one free camp, but sadly it's only in the Great
Oh,
Plains.
sir. While Cripps is establishing your camp, perhaps you can go to the station and see the clerk, then head to see Clay Davies. He's a horse thief and not a terribly nice one. Then meet Cripps back at your camp.
See you shortly, boss.
Good luck. Get on to the station. It's not too far.
Now I get to ride my horse. Also, I look at all the things I learned, including this regular cattleman and carbine. I wanted to. I wonder if I'm allowed to actually break a horse at the moment. Those are buffalo. I wonder if I can go hunting buffalo. Rifle for a clean camp. Don't have a rifle just yet. Damn. But at least I know to head back there once I grab one. Put in cinematic camera. Does the riding for me. You know, I can just enjoy the beauty of the game. And then everything will be nice. Although there are problems with the cinematic camera. Such as if you collide with anything, and your horse always chooses the dumbest routes as well. No, that's not what I wanted.
Hello. You must, must be Harley's friend. He's one of us. He said you also were a discouraged man. I'm very discouraged. Disappointed Alden, that's me. Anyway, it's a pleasure to make your acquaintance. I find your reticence charming. Real charming. By the way, I heard you might want to earn a little money. Well, some gentlemen have been robbing our stages, and they are not part of the club, if you catch my meaning. If you can make them go away, I'm sure they will have something of interest to you. They're up in tall trees. See what you can do, okay? Here, by the way, a catalog. The latest issue. Just came into this armpit from a land more civilized. And if all works out, well, my colleagues and I move around these stations as needed. And all of us are very discouraged. We will all help a fellow sufferer with pertinent information. Good afternoon, sir.
I fucking love Alden. He's a funny character. Now with the catalogue, I think they'll charge some extra cash for it, like they did on GTA Online with bullets. If you wanted ammo from the interaction menu. Oh wow, that really slowed down. So we've got to keep up the pace whilst you're in a cinematic camera. And then boom. So that's just soak in all the natural beauty without getting cramps from button mashing. Sometimes you just take it out just because otherwise it just robs you of the ability to play, but sometimes it can be effective. It's kind of a mixed bag. Oh, let's look at that. That is fucking hilarious. Wow, that's even the upbeat. Oh, that's hilarious. Oh, there's even the hunting mode. Oh, that's good. Get off my horse and go in on foot. Revolver drawn. Oh, okay, let's see if its weapon is clean. Oh, I'm gonna aim down sight as well. Yes, the combat roll.
Okay.
You're good. You're real good, friend. Here, take this. It's a map. Just be kind.
So the honor system returns. I think it's also how they're going to be used to measure toxicity in the game. Well, I'm here, might as well just loot everything. Oh, let's see this hat. Hell yeah, I got me a cowboy hat now. So let's loot him. Is there anything lootable here? Okay, so him, he's lootable. Oh, I guess it really wants me to look at that map. I'm gonna loot bitches first. See, now I've got throwing knives. Oh damn, I am fast. This is fun. Okay, I might end the live stream there, but film the rest as a video. So yeah, I'll see you all later.